Hey there, it's Melanie Ferguson here and Southern Crochet Home, and I hope to inspire you guys to create a home that you love and a home business that you love. I'm going to start adding that, right? So as you hop on, you know the drill. Say, hey, let me know you're here. Let me know I'm on the right page. Let me know that it is clear-ish, because I know it can't be perfect. Hey, Miss Miranda, I need to talk to you, friend. I need to talk to you. You were on my list to reach today, and I just ran out of time. Hey, Tammy, how are you? So glad y'all are all hopping on. Hey, Maureen. So we are going to make a patriotic board. So we had several of these cutting boards left. You can kind of see them. They're just a little bit rustic. They're a little uneven, which is neat. It kind of adds to the character. And these just they're not food safe. They never were food safe. So we're going to go ahead and make them even more unfood safe. They're just for looks. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Marla. Thank you so much. I'm glad it's clear, Lisa. Oh, you just never know. So we're going to go ahead and decorate this. I did get a jump start because this, guys, it takes forever to dry. So I did, I basically just took some painter's tape and I marked off this section, and I've been letting it dry just a few minutes so that we didn't have to wait here all night for the project. All right, I'm going to put this somewhere else. How about right there? Okay, so I'm going to take this tape off and see what we've got. Oh, I love that. A perfect edge. And I just eyeballed it, y'all. No measuring. We don't want to measure anything. Just going to toss that tape. So it's probably not exactly even across, but it gets the job done, and it's navy blue on the bottom. Okay. Hey, Judy. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you guys. I just want to thank y'all so much for all the anniversary wishes. That was so neat to see all of y'all's, how many years y'all had been married, because that's very, very inspiring. Very inspiring. So, all right, we're going to take the tape again, and I'm probably going to have to just toss this because it's in my way. You guys know that we need to sprinkle. And so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to eyeball the tape again. I'm just going to cut off some tape. Hey, Jamie. And I'm just going to eyeball where I'm going to place it. I'm going to place it down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it right underneath. I forgot I'm doing something else first. I'm going to put it right underneath the navy blue. And I don't know, y'all. I'm sure there's a smarter way to do this, but I'm just doing it. Oops. Trying to get it even so that it covers it completely. Okay. So here we go. Hey, Susan. Hey, Barbie. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I just literally put the tape right over this line. So there's navy blue underneath here, guys. There's navy blue underneath here. Got to get the levels right. And I'm just going to paint in here all red. Okay, so here's the red. I'm just using basic acrylic paints. Just gonna get this on here. So what are y'all doing? It is Thursday night. It doesn't ever take more than you think it is. Oh, Sheila, first time watching. Yay, we love first timers. That is super awesome. Okay, I'm just going to use this paintbrush, y'all. Nothing special, just a paintbrush, okay? And we're going to paint in between here. Can y'all see it? It seems super dark to me. Let me know if I need to turn the lights up. Okay, just going to put this on. I'm making sure this one's taped down good. All right, so here we go. It's kind of a light color as far as the application goes. So I'm going to kind of stencil it where the tape hits the board, okay? And it really doesn't matter how I get this on here, just get it on. So I'm going ahead, okay, just getting in bed. It's been a long, busy day. Shirlene, I know the feeling. Tammy, I'm glad you can see it good. And hey, Miss Tammy Neff, how are you, my friend? Glad to see you on. I know the feeling, but you know what happens to me? I sit here and I think, oh, I'm going to go to bed early. And then it doesn't happen. It never happens. Oh, thanks, Janie. I'm glad the lighting is fine. It's dark on my end. So there you go. Okay, y'all, it's that easy. I got the red on here. Doesn't have to be anything amazing. Just finishing up this last little edge over here. I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing. All right, and I don't want this to get so dark that it's kind of like tomatoey. And I'm not going to get the sides all perfect, but I am going to just touch them a little bit with the red, just so that they're just a little red. See, I didn't put much blue on there. It was just whatever hit it. So here's the red. I'm going to put a little more, another little coat, just to make sure that it's more of a bright red when it dries, instead of a blood red. Just getting in there to the tape really well, but I don't want it to puddle because it likes to puddle down there. So the tape just gives us the freedom to go right over it. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate it. Tammy, you've been collecting old cutting boards. Yay! And they can get expensive. Yes, yes. These are ones that we bought at market for resale. And then when we figured out that they were breaking, when we were shipping them to people, no matter how they were wrapped. So we took them to UPS, and UPS wrapped them professionally, and they would still break. So we decided not worth it. We weren't going to ship these. And so I have a couple left, and I was like, I'm going to do something with these. And here we go. So this is the red. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it a little bit more. I want it to be a little brighter, not so dark. So we'll see. We'll see. I think that's good. What do you think? Does that look good? Thank you, Maureen. Tabitha, thank you for telling your friend Cheyenne to join us. That's super awesome. All right. So while this section dries, because you know all the sections have to dry, we're going to put something down here. Okay. I don't want to leave it just blank. This is going to be for fun. Okay. It's going to be cutesy. Okay. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate you. So we're going to put these Maker Studio stencils on here. USA. They are Rae Dunn inspired. So there's that. And again, I am not making this any type of perfect. Literally just kind of eyeballing it. I don't know. We'll check and make sure it's kind of even at least. Hey, Jackie from Illinois. That is super awesome. I don't even know if there's a correct up or down on this S, but we're just going to go with it. I'm going to look at the next one. It's kind of hard through the navy. Okay, Brenda, love this. Oh, good. Hey, Karen, how are you? I am just seeing how, oh, you know what? I've gotten a little too far. So these are just barely, they just come right off. And so I want to make sure that it's a little even. And again, I could get all fancy and measure the distance between each one. I could measure the distance between the tape and these. But, you know, it's okay. It is okay. I'm just looking at both sides, and I think it's pretty even. Y'all tell me. Does that look even? See how I think it's dark in here? Okay, so it looks like it might be a little bit higher right here, closer than it is down here. So let me just check. Rosalinda, I will put a link to the stencils, okay? I will put a link to the stencils. Yes, this is way lower. Looks like I got carried away. So I definitely want it to be somewhat straight, but as usual, it does not have to be exactly. So we're putting the words USA on here, but you know what, y'all? I think it's too high up. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You like how I tell myself that every single time? It's okay. It's okay. telling myself. Thanks, Christy. Hey, Christina, how are you? And Kim, Rosalinda, you are welcome. Am I saying that right? Hey, Heidi, I'm so glad you're on here. Okay, we're going to check this one more time. One more time before we just say it's a deal. All right, does it look pretty straight? I know it's hard to tell. I think it's pretty straight. It's hard to tell because the board is very rustic and it's different shape on the bottom. So I'm trying to go by this tape and try to get it sort of even between there, sort of even between the letters here and here, and then sort of even on the ends. I think there's a little less end over here than there is over there, but I'm good with it. Yay, thanks. I'm glad it looks good. All right, we're just going to go with that. Again, it's just for fun. All right, so what I'm going to do is this is the same company that did that has these stencils, and this is their version of like a chalk paste, and it just went everywhere. And so we're just gonna stencil this on, okay? So just take a little bit and get it on this little spatula tool. And it is gonna be white. This is sort of an off-white, but this just makes lettering so much easier, y'all. All right. Janet, my tape is covering navy. It will be perfect. If your tape is covering the navy, yes, my tape is covering the navy. So I hope I got that part right. That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, so I've got these letters stenciled. I don't feel like they're dark enough, y'all. I'm really tempted to use some of my acrylic paint. I just don't know if it'll ruin the stencil. I don't know. Do y'all hear my train? We have trains here all the time. Okay, so this is the lettering. I feel like it's not bright enough. I know it's really hard to tell, y'all. I'll be crafty. Vanessa, the company is a maker studio, and I'll send you the link. I'll put it in the description in a minute, but they have all this stuff, so yeah. Do y'all think I'll ruin the stencil? Oh, thank you, Julie. You love the wedding picture. Oh, you're too sweet. I appreciate you. You make me happy. Okay, so I'm gonna peek underneath here, y'all. Yeah, it didn't do a thing. It did not go through here. Do you think that this will work? It looks bright on the outside. It didn't even go through the stencil at all, because this wood, y'all, is so textured that it's just grainy and it's not taking the sorry, I'm thinking at the same time because I didn't bring an extra brush. I didn't expect. Always love that. Don't expect the unexpected. All my paints are chippy. Okay, here we go. We are going to just get a little bit of white on here. I'm going to see what it does. Can't really ruin it. I mean, I don't know. I don't think. Maybe you can. All right, so I'm just going to get a little bit of white paint. See if it goes through. I don't know if it'll make it wet. These are mesh stencils, so they are made to be reused. So you basically, yes, Christine, I may have to do it freehand. And that might be something that I do after the fact, because it is not liking coming through on this wood. It's tough. It's tough to get it through on this wood. I'm trying to think. You know what? I have some ink. I could go get some ink real quick, y'all. See if the ink would help. But I'm literally using paint and it's not coming through. Okay, let me go grab the ink and we will get this done. But in the meantime, it's okay. I just have to wait for the red to dry a little bit more anyway. So we're all good. Hey, Pam, how are you? Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Okay, that was fast. It's always so funny. I run out to go get something, and I'm running, and I always like envision myself busting it, right? And I'm like, how am I going to explain to them that I've fallen and I can't get up? Because that's what I picture happening when I run, because it's not pretty. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this material. I think this might work. I don't know, y'all. Look at me. I'm so out of shape. All I did was run to the next room and I'm out of breath. So what'd y'all talk about while I was gone? Hey, Charlene, thank you for making everybody visit. Hey, Pat, how are you? And Debbie? Okay. If this doesn't go through the stencil this time, I will just freehand it when we get off of here. Usually you don't let it dry, you peel it right up, but this is, I need it to go through. And I'm pushing it every direction I know. And I'm pushing it down hard. Even if it can just give me like a little cheat so that I can go back and do it myself, that would be good. Okay, y'all, here we go. We're just gonna peel it off. I'm pretty sure it didn't work, but we've got white all over these, right? We did what we were supposed to. So there's the U. Do you see how it didn't stick? Let me throw this in the water. And the S. Maybe I'll have at least something to go by. Yep, I'll have something to go by. Don't you love how all my projects mess up at some point? And the A came out the most. Oh my gosh, y'all. So I definitely can go back over this. That is not how it will remain, but just know that it will say USA. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take off the tape from what we just painted. Okay, so there is the blue and red. I'm going to throw that tape over there. And then I'm going to go ahead and my plan was to stencil little stars across the top. So I may end up having to freehand those too. We'll see. We'll see if this stencil doesn't do better. All right, so I'm going to start at the edge and I'm just going to go across. And I want the star to be right in the middle between the red and the blue, okay? This worked really great in my head. Tessa, I know it looks distressed. I'll just fill it in. You're right, Christine. I'll just fill it in. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, so here is the first star. I think it's going to work out better. I just know it. I made it solid, y'all. I did what I was supposed to. Let's take off the first star. I'm going to put my finger where we take it off because I want to put, how am I going to make, y'all, the next star? Let me use a little piece of tape. I'm going to put a little piece of tape under here. There's a total easier way, but I'm just doing it this way. Okay, so we need to put the star down back there. Okay, here we go. Are y'all as in suspense as I am? Yay, the first star did okay. It's so tiny, y'all. It's so tiny. That's all right. That's all right. And you know what? It took off a lot of the paint. That's fine. You know what? I might just go back and distress the whole thing like y'all suggested. So here's the next star. It should fit 4 all the way across. It should. That's what I'm counting on. That's what I planned on at least. Okay, here's another one. I'm just gonna do these quickly. And put the next one down. Sorry, I'm trying to eyeball it at the same time. Put it in the same spot. Just whatever. There's the next one. Y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just like plowing through it. All right. And let's do the next one. I knew that one was bleeding through. The next one was supposed to be the, for this side. I can feel the other paint is wet. Okay, so we've got all 4 stars on. Y'all, I know there's 50 stars in a flag. I was yesterday years old when I found out what the colors meant. Red means valor, right? Blue means, oh, y'all are got me all. Now I don't know. I don't remember. I've already forgotten. White is purity. Red is valor. Blue is, somebody tell me. Thanks, Vicky. Okay, so this is what we have so far. It's little, I know. I know those stars are little. I'm going to take this top red one off. Okay. I'm going to, of course, y'all know I'm going to go back and fix the US and A. I think, okay, so this is something I had planned to do, but then I planned not to do it. So I think I'm going to replan to do it. I've got this other stencil here, y'all. It's from Funky Junk Stencils. It's a cute little grain sack stripe, okay? And the grain sack stripe makes these look really cute on their own, but I wanted it to be patriotic. So I thought, no, I'm just not going to do the grain sack. Now I'm thinking I might add the grain sack, if I can get these stars to dry, between the stars. So I'm going to lay the stars in between the grain sack, and then I'm going to stencil this grain sack stripes right over it, because the stars were really little, y'all. Thanks, Marla. Thank you, Christina. Oh, you like it like that. Hey, Betty, how are you? I need to visit with you too. Okay, I can't get this to dry. Let's see here. That's probably good enough. I can still see a little wet, but it's not going to hurt it. So we're just going to lay this down. And then I'm going to take some of the tape and tape it down on both sides. I hope I got it pretty even. We'll see. We'll see. And then we're just going to stencil a little bit. So how I'm going to do that is take some paint on my brush, and I'm going to what do you call it? Over here, I'm tamping it onto here so it's not so on there. And then I'm just going to hold this stencil down. Boy, y'all, it doesn't like to take the color very good. It's just not. It's going to be distressed. Let's put it that way. It is going to be distressed, which is fine. Y'all can hear it tamping. Hey, Esther, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We are just having some fun decorating this patriotic cutting board, which is not food safe. Y'all, I had someone buy it. I hope they're not listening, but I had someone buy one of these and they wanted to send it back because they didn't realize it wasn't food safe. And I thought I put that in the description, but yeah, these aren't food safe. You do not eat off of these. I wouldn't, yeah. Okay. Another train. Do y'all hear the next train? Okay, I think this is going to help it a lot, y'all. It's not very much color, but it is some. So it's just going to help. I don't know, I think make the stars pop a little more. And then I can't wait to show y'all the end. Of course, I always say the end because I love the end. Samantha, I feel like that's common sense. What's common sense? What's common sense? Tell me, because I've been accused of not having any. Yep, I've been accused of not having any. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, and it's going to be... Okay, I'm going to give it a little more. Thanks for hanging in there. Not to use the board for food. Well, thank you. I thought so, but clearly it wasn't because they didn't know. They didn't know. And they were not pleased and wanted to send it back. So I was like, that's just fine. So there's that. Yeah, there's lots of reasons a lot of the decor was not going to be shippable. But yeah. All right, so we've got this. Let's see what we've got. I think we're good, y'all. When the keys to stenciling is number one, don't wing it like this. You should spray it down, or you should put something sticky on the back. You should do it the right way, not like this. This is just willy-nilly, whatever I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm going to peel this off. Y'all are going to see it. We're going to finish this project. So I just made a couple little lines across. Do y'all see? Sorry, I got to get this out of my other hand. Oh my goodness. So there's where we are. And I think if I distress this a little bit and then I go ahead and get the U, S, and A right, it's going to be a little better. And I'll probably thicken them up as I go over them with an actual paintbrush that I don't have on me right now. But I wanted to show you what I want to do for the top of the board. It's not that amazing, but hold on. I'm just going to grab one more thing. Everything's always just like a little bit out of reach. Okay. Sorry, hang tight, hang tight. I'm here. Okay, we're going to put a bow on the top. Okay? And I wanted it to have a little bit of pop, a little bit of ribbon. Okay? It's going to be burlap and polka dots, I believe. I know I want the burlap. I hadn't decided about the polka dots. Let me just see real quick. No, I don't think I'm going to do the polka dots. Hang tight. I know what I want to do. Hang tight. Hang tight. Okay. I want to use some of these with the burlap, okay? I know I've gotten up like 3 times. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're just going to cut these bandanas real quick because they're cute and they're 50 cents each, right? That is why we're cutting them. I've done a lot with bandanas this year. Woo! Okay, I am going to cut them in. I'm going to cut them just in like a wedge, not in half, but like in a third. I only need a little bit of them. I'm using my good gold scissors. I just want a little bit of bandana. Okay, that ought to do it. 2 pieces and the burlap, okay? I hope y'all can see. I feel like I'm squeaking off the scene or whatever you call it, the screen. Okay, looks a little bit long, so I'm going to trim the bandanas a little more. Okay. Get rid of that. That's better. That's cute. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. Hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? Y'all, I'm freaking out. Good Lord. Here we are. A rubber band. I'm going to use a rubber band to make a bow, okay? You would go even thinner on the bandana. Yeah, I could, but I need it thick because I'm going to just do this. So I'm taking the bandana. I've smushed it with the burlap. I don't know if y'all can see. See, I just kind of smushed it down. Just kind of smushed it all in my hands. Then I'm taking the rubber band, making it up, just twirling it around. So now I've got the rubber band in the center. Can y'all see this? I've got the rubber band in the center, and I'm just gonna, it's hard to show you. I'm just gonna take it and twist it around and go back over the bow on the other side. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna twist it around and go back over the bow on this side. Just going back and forth. I think that's plenty. It's just 2 times. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the cutting board and put it down the top. So I'm just taking the rubber band back here. Y'all can see. And I'm just going to put it down the top and make it hang there. Let me make it pretty. There we go. Like that. So what do you think? What do you think? Hoping you can see it. So I'm going to fix the USA. I'm going to distress all of this a little bit. I'm going to keep my bandana like this. Pretty good with the bandana. And then this is going to be my Patriotic board. What do you think? Do you like the rubber band idea? I was like, this is going to be so much easier. Just pop the rubber band on there. So yeah. Thanks, Trisha. Thanks, Tammy. Thank you, Betty. Where did I get the big cutting board? Tessa, watch watch it on replay. I talk all about the cutting board. Hey, Maureen, thank you. Thank you, Tabitha. It's so hard to do these videos, y'all, when everything's mirrored. It's flipped around so that it's straight for you guys. I kind of can't stand it when I can't see what people are showing me. Thank you, Judy. And then you can't hardly be in the video because you can't tell where the camera is. I guess I could push this way back away from me. Glue a red ribbon in the middle of the bow. I could do that. I kind of like the way it looks. I really, really dig the casual look of the rubber band bow. I'm digging that. So, need something to cover the rubber band. Y'all, I like the rubber band. Now, I could take a piece of twine and go to the trouble to pull it through and cover it up. And I might, but it doesn't bother me. Like, here's a piece of string. I could take some of those or the regular and do it, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I could even put a piece of bling in there and make it really blingy like I did my other Patriotic crafts. Thank you, Rosalinda. Julie, where did you get the bandanas? Those are from Dollar Tree. They're 2 for $1. Is like it better if you cover the rubber band with maybe some twine. Okay, y'all win. I'll do that. Hey, Sherry, wrap the rubber band with jute. If you love it, that's all that matters. Thanks, Tessa. And Adeline says, leave it the way it is. Yes, y'all are just seeing the rubber band really close up. If you were here in person, I promise you it wouldn't be the first thing that you see. I promise you. Like back here, look. This is more like how you're gonna see it, okay? Setting up. And this can just be on the picnic table or whatever. Probably gonna be outside. But yeah, so now you want to make one, Jamie. Yeah, you can do this with any cutting board, y'all. It doesn't have to be one of these rustic ones. Like I said, I just had a couple extra ones and I wanted to make something out of it. So I like the stripes. I like the stars. I am not loving the USA. I'm going to fix that. I don't know how I'm going to make it look yet. A wood star glued to the rubber band would be cute, but I don't really notice it that much. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, you guys are super sweet. Y'all are precious for hanging out there with me this long. I know that I had to get up twice to go get stuff, and it's still not finished, but I promise I'm going to fix it and finish it, and of course, as usual, share it. If you didn't see the blog post for the farmhouse picture frame I did night before last, hop over and see it. I think it's the post right below here that takes you to it, but that turned out really cute, y'all. In fact, it's right over here. So anyway, yeah, I appreciate it. Aw, thank you, Tessa. You're so super sweet. All right, so this is it, y'all. This is the Patriotic cutting board. So I appreciate y'all joining me on my anniversary. We already went out and had dinner, so it's over. It's over. Sorry, I keep reading. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Look at my eyes, y'all. I've been looking at my phone too long. I need some eye drops. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. You're always super sweet. Aw, thank you, Maureen. Super sweet. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you. And Trisha. Super awesome. Judy. Y'all stop. Y'all are so sweet. You already told me happy anniversary. Yeah, that's it. All right. Let me know if y'all have questions, and I will look for y'all on the page. I appreciate y'all. Bye.